what we got. 11:14 a.m. And I'm gonna make sure we got this covered. That's the reason for the dog barking early in the morning. Okay. Oh, there we go. The new mule. The mules have returned back. Oh, and the new customer returned back, and that's the mule's new customer with the truck that just arrived. Look at that. So, let me return it back. That truck looked familiar to me, but I remember it was a brown color. Here we go. Here we go. Moving quickly, moving quickly. Moving quickly. Moving quickly. There we go. There you go. That's the new customer. And the person on the person, there we go. Open for business. Open for business, guys. That's it. Open for business. That's it. It doesn't get clearer than that. Open for business. Town Assistant Mayor, Larry Dominic, the machine. This individual, we have him yesterday. He returned back. He returned back to continue the white envelope party. He just got back. Organized crime has moved in new tenants with children and a little dog to avoid any suspicion. That's what we got so far. Open for business. Okay. That's what we got. At 11:18 a.m., July 19th, 2025, Saturday, we are focused. And we're moving on for now. Are we just going to let it play out? They're just standing there. I don't know. High frequencies, high frequencies. High frequencies. Organized crime is very, very concerned over our latest surveillance, and they have a right to, every right to. This is a family that was intentionally moved in to continue trafficking, distribution, and packaging of the white envelopes without being noticed. This is a new family at 5130 West 24th Street in Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60824. This is the new family, guys, that we have on video, well documented. At 11:19 a.m. Saturday, July 19th, 2025. There's really nothing going on, just social acting right now. And if they were doing anything, they would not be standing in front in public view. So they're not doing anything. So it's 11:19 Saturday, July 19th, 2025. Tunnel Cicero Mayor, Larry Dominic, the machine, open for business. Again, you are witnessing children coming in and out of 5130 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60824. This is a planned attempt to avoid any suspicion regarding trafficking, distribution, and packaging of the white envelopes. All right, running. Okay, there we go. They will be making deliveries, and okay, their vehicle is parked right there. I thought they left. Okay, their vehicle is parked right there. So let's see what happens. They all came out running. I don't know why they're always running. The house is not on fire. But they're trained specifically. These are migrants specifically trained to avoid the camera's surveillance. And now they're just going to sit there. They wanted to give the illusion that they're there for work, but you can clearly see intentions are very clear. They have other intentions. And these two individuals here in front, the guy next to the green truck is a customer that we got him on video yesterday, and he's coming back for seconds. And the guy sitting on his Pontiac with the shorts, he is a mule. He's been there for quite some time now. But all the mules have been moved to the back, and the new tenants is a family with children and a little dog to avoid suspicion. There's the fist bump. And that's what we're looking at so far. And they're just going to continue sitting. Organized crime family employees in the white utility work van, hiding from camera view. They're waiting for the command signal. So they can drive off. 11:22 a.m. Saturday, July 19th, 2025. I don't see no activity other than, oh, you know what? They're probably waiting for me to place the camera in the other window so they can leave quickly. I think that's what's going on. So let's see if that's the reason. Guys. All right, let me move the camera and let's see if that happens. Let's move the camera over here, just like before. Then, they're right there. They're right there. Away from camera. They're right there. And that's where they're setting up shop. Right there. So they're waiting. They're just waiting, and they're coming out. They're coming back out. That's the big guy. He's coming back out. He got caught. And he's going to the other side. There's activity in the back. Okay. They're moving around. Okay? The other guy ran to the front of 5130. He ran to the front of 5130, back again. See that? See how that worked? Once I place the camera, the mailbox. That's a drop off. The mailbox. Eye contact. The mailbox. Told you. They had the merchandise, community gang stocking. They had the merchandise ready. All they had to do was wait for the command signal. That's why they ran. All three of them ran at the same time back. So they ran out, waited in the truck, and once I moved the camera to the opposite direction, dogs barking on command signal, dogs barking on command signal, dogs barking on command signal. Right next door, 5135 West 24th Street in Laramie. There's the book bag walking real fast. There we go. Eye contact. Customers waiting away from camera view. See how that worked? And that's the reason for the dog barking in the background. That's the reason for the dog barking on the background. There we go. Intentions are very clear. And the lookout man is right there as well. See? That's the lookout man. See? Oh, he just went inside the dollar store. So he's going to make a drop off in the dollar store. And the truck is gone with the other individual. They left. Okay, so... And we got the little kid playing with the little dog in front. And that's pretty much it. You saw the mule. Very suspicious. The mule. Running. They're making an impression, social acting, as if they are there to work. Perhaps they're installing something. But the real motive behind that was very clear. Making a drop off inside the mailbox, and the book bag, the mule, eye contact, running as far as a drop off at the dollar store owner. So that's the reason why you will see the dollar store owner pacing back and forth, very nervous, very edgy, because he's waiting for his cut. He got customers. The dollar store is dealing within his establishment inside the dollar store and behind the parking lot, all the way by the dumpsters. Open for business. Town of Cicero Mayor, Henry Dominic, the machine. We have new tenants. All right, that's what we got so far. And looks like everything slowed down. And let's focus. Well, we already know the mule is there. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's behind the dollar store. And the mule is still with the dollar store owner. Okay. Here we go. Looks like it's raining. Guys. Alright, that's what we're looking at so far. The mule should be returning. Alright, for now, that's what we got, guys. 11:28 a.m. It looks like the dog continues barking. All right, here comes the mule. That was a drop-off inside the dollar store. That's why he was looking around, very concerned with his surroundings, and that's the reason for the distraction of the dog barking next door. 5135, second floor hideout, the Martinez family. You notice that the dog stopped barking. See? The dog stopped barking. See how that works? Open for business. Supposedly they're there to work, but they continue pacing around, running, hiding, and now they continue messing around with the mailbox. Let's see. Okay, that's what we got so far. Right, the mule's coming back out. Open for business, guys. Open for business. Supposedly they're there for work, but now they're on the porch. Are they running around? Intentions are very clear. Community gang stalking in the background. Okay, we're moving on. It started raining, guys. 11:31 a.m. Saturday, July 19th, 2025. We are focused. That's all we got for now, guys. Moving on. Running, running, running. Once again, running, running. You saw that. Running, running. There's a lot of running involved. The house is not on fire, guys. High frequencies continue at 11:32 a.m. Saturday, July 19th, 2025. High frequencies continue. Okay, the individual is no longer running. He's actually walking in the rain. He ran at first because he had to place the white envelopes behind the passenger side seat. That's why he ran. Now he's calm, he's more relaxed. See the difference? And he actually walked while the rain was pouring on him. What a big difference, huh? And he came back empty-handed. He wasn't looking for anything. Pay attention to that, guys. There's a lot of social acting going on. Okay, 11:32 a.m. Saturday, July 19th, 2025. We are focused 5130 West 24th Street in Laramie, Cicero, Illinois 60844. New tenants just moved in on the first floor with children and a little dog. And the mules moved back. They were moved in the back to, I guess, to give the impression there's nothing going on there by moving a family with children and a dog. Town Assistant Mayor Larry Dominic, the machine open for business. There you go, guys. That's what we got so far. Okay. All right, moving on.